Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most critical but often overlooked aspects of building LangChain applications, debugging and tracing. If you've ever built a chain or an agent that didn't work as expected, or you've wondered why your LLM gave a weird response, this video is for you. By the end of this video, you'll understand why tracing is absolutely crucial for production applications, and I'll show you exactly how to log prompts, responses, tool calls, and even measure latency in your LangChain apps. Let's get started. So first, let's talk about why tracing is so important, and I'm going to use a real-world analogy here. Imagine you're driving a car and suddenly it breaks down. Without diagnostic tools, you'd have no idea what went wrong. Is it the engine, the fuel pump, the battery? You're just stuck. LangChain applications are the same way. When you have a chain with multiple steps, maybe you're retrieving documents, then summarizing them, then generating a response, and something goes wrong, you need visibility into what happened at each step. Here are the most common problems you'll face without proper tracing. Number 1, black box behavior. Your agent does something unexpected and you have no idea why. Number 2, performance bottlenecks. Your chain is slow, but you don't know which step is causing the delay. Number 3, cost explosions. Your LLM calls are expensive, and without logging, you can't optimize them. And number 4, debugging nightmares. When errors happen in production, you're flying blind. Trust me, I've been there, and it's not fun. All right, so what exactly is tracing in the context of LangChain? Tracing is essentially recording every single step your application takes. Think of it like a detailed flight recorder for your AI application. A good trace captures 4 key things. First, the inputs. What data went into each step? Second, the outputs. What came out of each step? Third, the metadata. Things like timestamps, model names, token counts, and costs. And fourth, the relationships, how different steps connect to each other in your chain or agent. When you have all of this information, debugging becomes so much easier. Now, LangChain gives you several ways to implement tracing. Let me break them down for you. Method number 1 is the simplest, debug mode. This is great for development. You just set the verbose parameter to true in your chains. It prints everything to the console. Super simple, but not suitable for production. Method number 2, callbacks. This is the most flexible approach. LangChain has a callback system that lets you hook into every event, when a chain starts, when an LLM is called, when a tool is used, everything. You can create custom callbacks to log to files, databases, or monitoring services. And method number 3, LangSmith, which is LangChain's official tracing platform. This is what I recommend for serious applications. It gives you a beautiful UI to visualize your traces, track costs, and even debug in production. Okay, enough theory. Let's get our hands dirty with some actual code. I'm going to show you a simple example first, then we'll build up to more advanced tracing. Here's a simple LangChain setup with Verbose Mode enabled. We're creating a simple conversational chain. Notice the verbose equals true parameter. This will print every step to the console. When we run this, you'll see the prompt template being filled, the LLM call being made, and the response coming back. See how we can see exactly what's happening? This is already super helpful. Now, let's level up with a custom callback handler. Here, I've created a custom callback class that logs to a file. Every time a chain starts, we log it. Every time an LLM responds, we capture it. This gives us persistent logs that we can analyze later. The beauty of callbacks is that you can send this data anywhere: CloudWatch, Datadog, your own database, whatever fits your infrastructure. Now, let's talk about logging specific components. starting with prompts. Prompts are the foundation of everything in LLM applications. You need to log them to understand what your model is actually seeing. Here's how you capture and log prompts using callbacks. In the onLLM start method, we get access to the prompts list. We can log the raw prompt, save it to a database, or send it to our monitoring service. Pro tip: always log the final formatted prompt, not just your template. Variables might be inserting unexpected content. Next up, responses. This is where you see what your LLM actually generated. The onLLM end callback gives us the LLM response. We can log the text, the token usage, and the model name. Notice we're also capturing token counts here. This is crucial for cost tracking. Now, for agents, tool calls are where the magic happens and where things often go wrong. When your agent decides to use a tool, you want to know which tool, what inputs, what did it return. Here's how we log tool calls using the onTool start and onTool end callbacks. We capture the tool name, the input arguments, and the result. We also calculate how long each tool call took. This is invaluable for debugging agent behavior. Let's talk about performance. Latency can make or break user experience. If your chain takes 30 seconds to respond, users will leave. You need to measure and optimize. Here's a callback handler that tracks latency for every component in your chain. We record start times in the onChain start and onLLM start methods, then calculate the duration in the corresponding end methods. This gives us precise timing for each step. Once you have this data, you can create dashboards like this one to visualize where time is being spent. Maybe retrieval is slow. Maybe the LLM is taking too long. With proper measurement, you can optimize the right things. All right, let's put it all together with a complete production-ready example. I'm going to show you a full agent with comprehensive tracing that logs prompts, responses, tool calls, and latency. First, we set up our imports and create a comprehensive callback handler. Then we create an agent with tools and attach our callback handler. When we run this agent, we get detailed logs of everything. Look at this beautiful output. We see the agent's reasoning, the tool it decided to use, the tool's response, and the final answer. Plus, we have timing information for every step. And here's what the log file looks like. We have structured JSON logs that we can easily parse and analyze. This is production-ready logging, folks. Now, if you want to take things to the next level, let me show you LangSmith. LangSmith is LangChain's official platform for tracing, and it's absolutely fantastic. Setting it up is incredibly simple. You just need to set a few environment variables. Get your API key from LangSmith, set these variables, and you're done. And then in the LangSmith dashboard, you get this beautiful trace visualization. You can see the entire chain execution as a tree, click into any step, see the exact prompts and responses, track costs, and even share traces with your team. It's like having X-ray vision for your LangChain apps. Before we wrap up, let me share some best practices I've learned the hard way. Number 1, always trace in development. It'll save you hours of debugging. Number 2, use structured logging. JSON logs are your friend. They're easy to parse and analyze. Number 3, don't log sensitive data. If you're dealing with user information, redact it before logging. Number 4, set up alerts for errors and anomalies. Don't wait for users to report issues. Number 5, monitor costs. LLM calls can get expensive fast. Track your token usage. And number 6, use different tracing levels for different environments. Verbose in development, streamlined in production. All right, let's recap what we covered today. We talked about why tracing is absolutely essential for LangChain applications. We explored different tracing methods, from simple verbose mode to custom callbacks to LangSmith. We went hands-on with code examples showing how to log prompts, responses, tool calls, and measure latency. And we looked at a complete production-ready example with comprehensive tracing. I hope this video helped you understand how crucial tracing is and gave you practical tools to implement it in your own projects. If you found this valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe for more LangChain and AI content, and drop a comment below telling me what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy coding!